Welcome to this session of Sell More Books Academy. As always, we are here to inspire aspiring artists to do more, to be more, and to have a meaningful impact with their message, thereby changing the world and making it a better place for all of us. In today's topic, we are talking about copy, which is copyright, sales copy that converts. And this is a key thing that you need for your books to help make sure that they are selling. And quote for today from Colossians 3:16. And although they're talking about songs here, I thought this is also true for writing. So let the message of Christ dwell among you richly as you teach and admonish one another with all wisdom through psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit, singing to God with gratitude in your hearts. And that's going to lead us into the main points for today. So we are going to be looking at I think I missed a screen here. Okay. Oh. The importance and the challenge of writing copy, how to write great copy that converts, and how to hire a copywriter. And we'll take a quick look at ChatGPT. So the importance of copy. Why? Why do we need sales copy? Well, the things we looked at prior to this, we've talked about, SEO and, having a terrific title with a good hook to captivate, their interest, and of course, SEO in the title so it gets discovered, and having a compelling cover that looks professional, and the title and the cover working together to help the reader self-identify, easily recognize what this book is about, and want to buy it. But all of these things only get the reader to look at your book. So effectively to pick it up off the bookshelf or to click on it in Amazon to go to the sales page. And then these things, your sales copy, any endorsements or professional reviews you might have, your Amazon reviews, and just word of mouth that you might have heard of the book from friends or whatnot. These are the elements that are actually going to take them from being a prospective buyer to an actual buyer. So we've talked about the getting Amazon reviews before, endorsements and professional reviews. We talked about in the interview with Christian Bolhan. So if you haven't seen that, you can check that out. He talks about endorsements and professional reviews. And word of mouth is one of those things that you can do with your launch team. And we talked about that in the interview with, now his name escapes me, but we covered that too. And I'm sure I'll do a session on that in the future as well. But today we're focused on your actual sales copy. And that's the copy that's going to go on the back cover of your book, possibly the inside flap if you have a hardcover with the jacket. It's going to go on your sales page for Amazon and any other website you might be selling your book from, including your own personal websites. And then this sales copy that you're writing for your back page and your sales page can also be tweaked and utilized for Amazon ads, BookBub ads, social media posts and ads. So, you just need to write one solid page of juicy sales copy, and then you can basically pull from that for everything you need. So it's not something where you gotta keep doing it. You're basically just going to write once, and then you're just going to use that sales copy in different ways to market. But for today, we're primarily talking about sales page or back cover kind of copy, and you do pretty much the same thing for both. So the challenges of writing copy that converts. Well, we're all authors here. We're all writers. But when it comes to writing sales copy, it's a different skill set, and it kind of intimidates a lot of us that, we're just not something that we're comfortable with, that, we're familiar with. But it's not really that hard, as long as you understand the basics of what it is that you're trying to do. It does require a different mindset, though, because sales copy is basically marketing and sales, right? And a lot of people, this is the problem with the mindset, is that a lot of us think marketing and sales are kind of sleazy in a way, or distasteful, or we're just not, comfortable with promoting ourselves, or, boasting about what we did just seems unchristian in some way. But your sales copy is not a time for modesty. I want you to think of it as if your son or daughter who, just finished university, wrote a book, handed it to you, you read it, it is marvelous. It's like a great book. You're going to want to tell everybody about this book. You're going to be thinking, who do I know who would want this book? And you're going to be telling them, hey, I know you have the trouble with this, or I know you love reading these kind of books. You've got to read this book my kid wrote. It's like this and like that. And you're going to be telling them all about it. And you're going to be hyping it up, and why? Why are you doing that for your kid's book? Well, A, because you've read it and you know it's great. B, you're proud of them and you're proud of the book. C, this is going to be something that your friends and coworkers and whatnot are going to love. And D, because you want your kid to feel good and feel successful. And you feel successful through them too. Well, all I'm saying is give yourself that same love. Give yourself, if you have to kind of pretend it's your kid's book so you can really pump it up, then do that. Put yourself in that mental place. But, the thing is, we would do it for them. But when it comes to our own book, we're kind of like, we get shy, right? And we don't want to, so just put that aside. This is, your opportunity to, really kind of, I don't want to say brag, but, promote what you've done, what you've accomplished, and, everything about it. And, don't be shy about it, because you're not doing anybody a favor by not telling them why they want this book. There's a lot of people out there who would love this book, but unless you tell them why they want this book, they'll miss out on it. And then you're going to miss out on it. And, nobody's better off. So, we want to make sure we write convincing sales copy that, honestly reflects all the great qualities of your book, so that people can make an informed decision. But, we got to get them a little excited about it, is the bottom line. So let me pause for if you got any questions here, and I'll just pause in between each section. So any questions so far?
Nope.
Not
Great.
so far.
Oh, hey, Richard, glad you could join us.
Okay.
How to create copy that converts. So the first thing is you have to know your audience. Now, we talked about this in depth right at the beginning. Before you even start writing your book, you need to know your audience. But this is also true for your sales copy. Because this is the most direct you're ever going to be talking to your audience. And you want to kind of write it as if you're just talking to a friend, or just talking face to face to somebody. But you gotta, who is that person who you're talking to, right? I also want you to study your competitors. So who are the big guys with a similar book to what you're doing, right? And go check out their books and check out their copy, see what they wrote on their sales copy. Because if they're selling tons of books, their copy is working. It's a similar book to yours. And I'm not saying steal their copy, but if you love it, if you're like, this is great, I want to buy their book now, you can model their copy, you can take those aspects that work for them and you can use it in your own copy as well. So, see what the big guys are doing in your field, see, how they're presenting their information. But here's a pro tip that most people don't think to do is read their reviews. And I'm not talking their 5-star reviews, and don't read the 1-star reviews because those are just haters. But the 2 to 4-star reviews, check them out. And what you're looking for in there is for a 3 or 4-star review, they're basically going to say, oh, the book is good or the book is great, but, it didn't really talk about this, or I didn't feel that this was, successful, or I didn't like this thing about it. And you just want to kind of note those things, especially if they come up repeatedly. Because if those are things that you do well in your book, you want to be sure to mention it in your sales copy, because obviously it's important to people, and these other, big guys have missed out on that. So that's your opportunity to shine with that aspect. And also keep in mind the keywords. So you should have already, done your keyword searches. So, but what those keywords are telling you, again, are what your audience is searching for. Because when we're writing our copyright, we're talking to them and we're telling them why they want the book. So we have to keep in mind, what's the audience looking for here? What do they want? What do they need? And also, who do they currently listen to, right? Well, like, who are the people they're buying books from now? Or, even other related media, are they listening to certain podcasts or stuff, right? You want to kind of have this understanding of your audience, and you'll see how this comes into play as we go through it. But the better you understand who you're talking to, the more you can talk to, if it's a nonfiction, you can talk to their pain points and how your book is going to get them out of that. Or if you're a fiction writer, you understand those things that, just get them all excited and they go, geek over that's in your genre. And you can like touch on those, points and, just pique their interest and let them know that you're going to give them all the good stuff. So there's 3 main components to your sales copy. There's the headline or hook, there's the description, and then there's the close. So let's take a look at each section of these.